So you got a Craftsman radial saw, and the arm is not raising up and down. Okay, it's probably rusty. Okay, I got this all taken apart, so I'm going to show you what you need to do to refurbish that mechanism that lets that arm raise up and down. Okay, you see I got the arm out, and I have sanded inside this bore. Don't know if you can see it all that well, but I have sanded that. Now you have to take this guide out here. There's a couple of Allen screws that you need to take out, set screws on each side of this guide here. You need to pry this guide out. You see that guide, it goes straight up and down. That's what keeps that arm traveling straight. I'll have to clean that bore out a little bit before I set this in. You need to take this out, and when you taking that arm out, see I had this laid out on the ground. I had it laid over on the side, and I propped up the arm, and I used a 2x4 and a small sledge to smack it out. Let's go over here to the arm that I have on my front porch. My porch is my workbench, sadly. So here's the arm right here, and as you can see, I've sanded this down pretty clean with some 80 or 100, I don't know what this is, pretty fine. And I've wire brushed the guide. Now you see there's a roll pin there, so that's why you need to take that guide out, because that guide, it'll stop right there. You know, just kind of smack on it, put a 2x4 there, some wood, smack on it here, prop this arm up with something, you know, put some boards, stack some boards or something there, so it relieves the pressure off of the guide as you're smacking it out. You might want to put some PB blaster down there, maybe overnight, you know, if it's really rusty. And then now let me show you how. This is a screw. Now you see I have the gear and the Woodruff key. I lost it, I gotta find it. But as you can see, this gear here, or this screw, you know, when it turns, and there's a threaded plate in here, you know, that's welded or it's fixed in here, it's right there. Okay, and so what that's telling you is that this thing is going down on gravity. Remember that plate had a hole in it, okay? So this is stationary. You know, this goes down in that hole in the plate, and it rests on there. Okay, so it's pushing against that plate to raise the arm up, and to allow it to go down, it's just relying on the weight and the gravity to just slide down. So if it's not sliding down on its own, it's just not going to go. This bore needs to be clean, that shaft needs to be clean and greased. So I got it all clean. I'm going to grease it now. I'm going to set it in there. And here's this plate. Now this plate here, I had this custom made because I forced this thing. You know, I was wouldn't go up, wouldn't go down, and I just kept cranking on it. You know, my gear's okay. I'm gonna have to find another Woodruff key. I'm missing it, but I'll go to Harbor Freight and buy a set of them. Hopefully I'll be okay, but I needed it. I had to get this custom made. This is I don't know, some kind of steel. Maybe it's stainless steel or something. Anyway, but I brought the old one in, it was cracked, and I had this machinist make this plate. So whatever you do, you get a hold of one of these things and it's not moving, don't force it. Otherwise, you'll be in the same boat that I am. Here's a washer. You know, so you see that threaded, that all thread, or that threaded part, all that weight rests on here, and it's relying on this plate here to push all that force against it. See, that plate goes on the bottom. All right, you see that gear? I have it pushed in, but we'll pull it out. Pull it out, and then here in a minute I'm gonna slide that arm in. Actually, first, well, I'll put this plate in. I should put this in first. Actually, I need to get that Woodruff key and place that gear in there, because once this is